my kids, when my daughter got married, there were friends from college that traveled as far as from New York, came down just to be at the wedding. We had people who came from California just to be at the wedding. I mean, we had people from all over the place, Florida. They just came, and it's like there were so many. I was like, there's too many freaking chicken heads in this freaking. And it's just, and I know we had so many noise complaints because we partied. I mean, so much partying. And I was like, God damn. And then it was like everybody. I didn't know how many. I didn't realize the connections that they had, gathered to themselves, because these were friends. They getting married. I'm there, and him too. All of his friends from high school and college. Dude was a assistant coach at a college. He's like, yeah, you're gonna put my schedule on hold for 2 weeks. I've got to go to my boy's wedding, and it was legit. I was like, okay, this is a lot better than my wedding, because we eloped. Everybody was telling us not to do it. And, yep, we out.
When I eventually get married, I know a lot of people that are getting invites. I don't know how many people are going to show up, but
only invite the people you really want to be there. Don't invite all the other chuckleheads. They cause too much trouble.
That's fair.
And just honestly, today's economy, I would say no more than 20 people.
Oh yeah, trying to feed that many people.
Yeah, no more than 20.
In this day's economy, it's bring your own food.
Yeah, we're gonna make a potluck,
Yeah.
Everybody cooks something.
Shit. Well, a lot of my friends are really good cooks.
Yeah, no extra plates going out. Hey, put that plate back. Put that back.
Brian, JB, all very good cooks. Dustin, very good cook. If any of my guys from seasonal work come, they're all really good cooks. Probably gonna be a little too busy though.
Do it all low key.
My buddy Charlie, he became a nutrition an assigned nutritionist for the WNBA team.
Yeah, that's letter specific.
But that's
I can see that, man.
I wouldn't actually do a potluck. I don't know where I would get it catered from.
No, don't your first thought was the best one. Have your friends. Like I said, only the people you really want to be there. Especially all of you freaking fools are cooking and cooks and stuff. Tastes a lot better that way anyway. Something done with passion and love in it.
Well, I definitely got to have family come, because I went to all their weddings. Well, not all of them, but a couple of them.
Okay, like I said, only the ones you really want there, and who want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, because some family, man, they're fugazi. They'll smile at you, and they really don't want to be there. And of course, when I see that look in people's eyes, I'll be like, my middle finger wants to come up, yeah, okay, fine, I love you.
Like, you didn't have to come.
No, just like you say, hey, you showed up. You showed up. No, we didn't give that invite out, Yeah, you don't need to,
Kitty, what about you? How many people would be invited from your side?
That's funny. That's a joke, right?
No.
None.
I mean, your parents would be there.
They
right?
wouldn't travel.
Why not?
My mom does not fly. She's never flown. She will never fly. And if we're talking about like a wedding here, they can't travel that far. My dad can't do that drive. My mom won't drive. She does, like in town.
Okay, so say it happened in Florida.
Well, that's different. It'd be my mom and my dad.
Okay. Is that it?
Well, and Erica.
Okay.
That's the only people down there. All my other family lives in Tennessee and Indiana, and everyone else is dead. My sister definitely won't go.
What about your friends? What about
I have two friends. One's in Tennessee and one is in North Carolina.
What about Jables? What about Murderbot? What about
Jables is in Australia.
You can fly?
Do you know how long that flight is and how much it costs?
No.
14 hours, $1,200.
With a layover, because you can't fly the whole way.
Yeah, straight shot. Okay, well.
That's a lot of movies, and the food sucks.
Yeah, Jables would not be there. We'll just put him on Zoom.
Just once
we'll put Crystal on
it's
Zoom.
a once in a
we'll put Laura
lifetime
on
thing,
Zoom. With all of them, we're just going to be on monitors because none of them have either they don't have vehicles, they don't have the money. They're a lot like me. They grew up very in poverty. Like right now, every time I see Crystal Speed, it is just one thing after another. Her husband left her. Now she's raising 2 kids on her own. And her car just got fixed, but I think it broke down again. Now her mom's in the hospital. She's trying to do everything on her own. She's trying to find a job, like I said. And then Laura, she's got 3 kids to raise on her own because her husband left. And she doesn't have a vehicle, so she wouldn't be able to get down there. She doesn't have money. She does everything like through the government and stuff like that. So, yeah, like true friends, those are the only 2 I have. But like when we talk about like JG would come, like, Big Smoke would come, but like my family side, if we did it down there, it'd be my mom, my dad, Erica, and that's it. That's literally it. Because my sister is out of the picture. We do not speak at all.
Okay, so just counting family and not and just the adults of family, not their kids, respectively. I'm already up to 18.
It's gonna be one table just for my mom, my dad, and Erica, and then like the rest is gonna be it's gonna say side, and then my maiden name at the time. Oh fuck.
You're doing terrific. Keep going.
Your surname, and then my maiden name at the time. And it's gonna be one little table off in the corner somewhere because my parents do not speak. My mom doesn't speak to nobody. I'll be surprised if she even showed up.
Right.
Like she'd just be, even if we had it down there, she'd be in the house. She'd be like, "Fucking leave me alone." I'll be in my little.
I was about to say we'll just have it in your dad's backyard. That's what we'll do.
That's what my sister did.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, he's got 10 acres.
Right.
So that's really nice out there.
Saves that. I mean. That saves on venue so fucking much.
Yeah, as long as we cage off the alligators, I'm good.
What are you talking about? Like, be on the buffet table.
Dude, I just don't want to take a step off the freaking porch and then something grab my leg and start twisting. I've seen too many movies.
They're out in like the farmlands. They're not.
Every dinner table is going to be a hibachi table, right? And then we're just going to get raw chicken, and we bait the gators up onto the hibachi table with the raw chicken, and then we just drop the raw chicken into the boiler pot right there.
I've seen too many movies.
Into the fryer.
One movie that really messed me up about alligators and crocodile. What's that movie? Lake Placid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one very well.
And that's one of those movies where I went to go see.
Wasn't that the one where the grandma's the one feeding it? It shows her at the end.
Feeding the cows.
Yep.
Feeding the cows.
Whole cows.
Whole cows.
Jesus.
And the funny thing about it is like she was sitting there. They killed the alligator, right? And all of her offspring were sitting there. It's like 6 or 7 of them. She's like, "Hey, you biting my toes. You biting my toes." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And like I said, I went to see that movie blind, so I didn't know what it was about. My buddy took me to see it, and there was this grizzly bear by the edge of the lake, and all of a sudden, this big thing come out and grab it, and the bear's like, "Oh shit!" Like, you ever see a bear like looking like a deer after the bear has gotten it? That's exactly how the bear looked. Oh my god. Dude, ever since that movie, man.
And see, we're over there swimming with alligators every day.
Yeah, see, screw that shit, dude.
Yeah,
And I've seen too many TikToks where dudes are sitting there messing around at the side of the freaking waterway, and then all of a sudden you see these 2 little eyes come sneaking up to him, and the people and his friends are like, "Hey, watch out! Look at, hey, get out!" And then like you hear the pitch and the hysteria because he don't see it, and then all of a sudden it comes out of the water, and then he's like scrambling, and then like you're going, "Okay, is it going to get him? God, is it going to give you? You gotta not look at him. You gotta
peeking through your fingers.
Yeah, like is it going to get him? Is it going to be one of those videos when he gets away? Like, oh, I guess I'm okay with that.
That's why you don't play on the bank. You just, we'd rope swing right into the middle of the water, and then you had to swim either that way or the other way. There was a bank on one side and bank on the other, and You had it was in our heads, like, we could just get, an alligator could just come up and snap on us right now. So it was kind of like an adrenaline rush type of thing.
Do gators hunt in the water?
They do. They can. But, normally
they're ambushers.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean. Because I've heard that, everybody freaks out about seeing, snakes in the water. But if the snake's swimming, that's when you're safest because it doesn't open its mouth while it's swimming.
That's not true. There's snakes that literally dive underwater.
Copperhead will get you that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it was a specific kind of snake.
Moccasins.
Yeah, water moccasin will kill you that way.
Hell yeah.
It's if you see it. And it's yeah.
And we had that too, where, you'd see a snake coming and you just kind of swim out of their way, let them pass by.
Yeah, I used to have my long knife or my machete with me. If we saw a snake, that snake was gone. It was food. Because, especially a water moccasin, them things are aggressive as hell.
And deadly.
And they're fast. It's like that. It's not like a rattlesnake. Yes. A rattlesnake would be like, hey, I'm a snake.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. I'm a snake.
It warned you.
A water moccasin be like, do you messing with me?
Right.
You're in my backyard, fool. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you know how many snakes I caught on the end of my line? They dive down. They will get your food. They will absolutely eat something or catch something under the water and then bring it up and eat it.
Maybe I was thinking of something else. I don't know.
Probably sharks, because sharks don't prefer people.
No, they don't prefer people, but
they'll bite you for a test taste, though.
Yeah.
So they only get an arm or a leg.
Yeah,
they're like,
there's not enough fat on this.
It's worth the calories of me swimming after it.
Losing weight, just biting you,
It's like celery.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Confirmed people are celery to sharks.
Screw that, man.
Hey there, Midnighters and Moonlighters. This is your closer in chief, and I am here with Big Smoke.
Aloha.
And Kitty.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
And we are discussing various family compared to sharks and snakes.
Families compared to sharks?
And alligators.
Marriage.
Relatives and reptiles. There we go. That would be the name.
Yeah, we were hooked on marriage for a second.
A shark isn't a reptile.
No. But
it's a fish.
But we talked about gators and snakes and then sharks.
Yeah.
So 2 out of the 3 ain't bad.
I was asked if I would get married again today.
And you said, hell no.
Like somebody asked you again today, as in there was multiple times today, or
my
somebody
daughter,
today asked you if you would get married again.
My daughter asked me today, and someone while I was door dashing asked me. Somebody I generally flirt with at a McDonald's, and she asked me, she's like, you flirt with me so much. Everybody thinks that we're going out together. And I said, well, is that such a bad thing? And she's like, well, I'm kind of like, I'm in the mood for marriage. You think you'd ever get married again? And I was like, I'd really have to be drunk. I mean, drunk and probably gonna die in a week or two, and then I could get married. I could get
be on your deathbed.
Yeah, it's gotta be like I don't have to go through it for very long. I mean, I really would probably be a whole lot better if I got married. Like if I had someone that I trusted and trusted me, but I just don't see anybody. Not in today's world that would, one, put up with the very, very low standards that I bring to the table. Because I'm a old fat guy I make a good amount of money. I make an okay amount. Not like
you make enough to get by and keep some in savings. I
don't make it rain, but you get sporadic showers every now and again. But nothing that would create a windfall for anybody.
Right.
So knowing how many other female species wants you to be 6 foot tall, 6-figure income, I don't have that. I'm not an Adonis. I'm roguishly handsome, but I'm not beautiful.
Kitty, I already am 6'2", and I'm working on that 6-figure
Shut
income.
up.
So.
No, I was looking around like, not me. I don't need that.
No, but you got it anyway. So
I don't see no 6-figure income.
give us a few more months.
He's working on it. He's
Yeah.
working on it. You know, but like, yeah, I mean, many times where I've actually been dumped or broken up with, it's over money. It's over money.
That's crazy to me.
I don't make enough. Oh, also, and I'm not emotionally available. I had to look that shit up. I'm emotionally unavailable.
What does it mean?
It means that I do not commit to someone. I lack empathy.
Well, yeah, you're a sociopath.
I lack empathy. I mean, I could watch you bleed out on the concrete and sip my coffee. I mean, but I mean,
Damn, that sucks.
there was a time when I would break my neck for someone, and no longer the case. I mean, I'm too old for that now.
Yeah.
I literally am too old for that.
Too old for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Raj, say it with me. We're not too old for this shit.
I mean,
God, I love that movie so much.
I got two halves of a hole in the room with me now. I mean, I can see you two married. Oh shit! No pressure. No pressure.
Keep playing your cards right.
I guess I can. I guess I
Get there
can
one
fuck
day.
that one up then.
Well, no, I was just still counting in my head, so I'm up to 36 total between friends and family on my side. 18 friends, 18 family.
As long as my dad is there, I could give a rat's ass about any of my other family being there.
We'll have to teach Lady how to be a ring bearer.
No,
No, that's gay. Yeah, come on.
Lady would not have the focus. She'd be going up to everyone and everything.
I've seen that video too. Yeah, it's so cute.
I mean, she's going to be there for sure.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
she'll be your maid of honor.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have a maid of honor. My side's going to be empty, and you're going to have like 10 guys on your side. You're going to have like a nice bachelor party. I'm going to be by myself with Lady, just taking a bubble bath. And
Yeah, don't do that to my dog.
Get her all dressed up in a nice dress. And
No, you will not.
what?
No.
I bet she'd look cute.
you just say a dress on my dog? Hell no.
Oh, she's gonna be a maid of honor. She's gotta have a matching
Get your-
dress.
I'm not even girly. I am not dressing my dog up girly and gay.
Wouldn't be gay. Not putting her in a pantsuit. You know?
All I could think of was like a fucking tutu. Like, you know how people dress up those little small
No, it'd be
dogs?
like a summer dress. Like it's.
She's a dog.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Dogs wear clothes. She's got a hoodie.
I'm not Paris Hilton.
Yeah, Paris Hilton. Yeah, none of that shit, dude. I mean, freak. She's not even married.
You're not going to paint her toenails.
No.
She's not going to wear a fucking dress. She can be exact. You can get her like a little flower for a collar or something, like
Yeah.
like a wedding collar, some shit like that.
All right.
As far as it goes.
I concur. That's as far as it goes.
right. Compromise,
Pink,
you know.
pink collar. No fucking dresses. Jesus Christ.
A dress on a dog. Who are you?
They make like.
Oh, I know they
Dog
make them.
dresses.
They have entire like boutique stores just for dogs for people like Paris Hilton to go into and completely dress their dog and paint their toenails.
Ooh,
and
you know what? All right.
I don't know if I want to hear it. Go ahead.
Second pitch.
Uh huh.
We'll get her. We'll get her the security canine costume.
And what's she going to be, the bodyguard?
Yeah, she'll be security at the wedding. She'll be sitting there, aviator shades on.
Thing is, she
Scoping
won't
out
be.
snacks.
She's going to be. Well, she's going to be walking around eating all the crumbs off the floor when everyone leaves.
Okay, listen. Practical reality versus fantasy daydream.
Okay.
I think you have a bigger version of a fantasy wedding than I do.
Yes.
I can allow the fantasy part of it. I can,
Listen, my original plan was, especially
Your plot?
Yes, my plot. My
Oh.
plan. My plots. My plans. My original was still, if it ends up on the table, is if it happens around here, there's a nice little vineyard not too far from here that does
Yeah, you showed me.
the outdoor weddings and outdoor and indoor, so it's prepared for any weather event.
No wine?
And
Wine.
yes, sir. And and it's that nice rustic modern blend that I love so much. And yeah, it's a really nice venue. Very expensive, but yeah.
My dad will fly. We can get my dad on a plane and bring him up here.
Well, I mean, he's the only one that needs to be there.
Yes.
They give you away.
Yeah, they don't listen to this. I don't give a shit. My mom's a horrible person.
Although your dad would listen to or you listened to at least one episode, I think. You said.
I think he just looked at it because he told me that it didn't look like me at all.
I'm finding that a lot of my friends are actually listening to the podcast. I thought
Hi, Big Smoke's friends.
Yeah, I thought it kind of ended with the debacle when everybody was listening that one night. But apparently a few of them are still listening to it.
They're hooked.
Yeah, they think it's funny as hell. I'm starting to get a lot of feedback for Kitty here, but I mean, the other two, they're not feeling those two. Jolly Green seems people can't believe that he's in his 30s or he's soon in his 30s. They're like, how old is that kid? I'm like, kid, motherfucker's 30 years old. Get the hell out of here. I
didn't know either.
He sounds like he's like in his early 20s. Like, he sounds like a kid.
Yeah, well.
And I was like, yeah, he does. And believe me, he acts like that too. It's not a game. It really, that's how he.
Yeah, it's not a bit. He's not playing a character. Yeah, that's just our beloved Jolly Green.
That's not drama. That's him. Tech, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's chronically absent. He's just going through one of those rough patches.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for.
I mean, we've only been doing this for almost a year.
8 months, yeah.
But he's only been part of the team for
2 or 3 months,
right? Yeah, so I mean, that's
off and on.
Yeah, people got shit going on in their lives.
Look, you got a life, you got to lead, you got family to take care of. That's the priority. I'm not dissing that.
Why couldn't Jolly make it today?
His
trouble.
Vehicle issues
again.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we got real life problems here.
I know. I'm telling you,
it's one of those things where he got it fixed up just enough, and so when something else broke,
are we talking about the one that got the whole new engine put in?
I believe so. Yeah, because he's down to the one car. He gave the other one back.
Thank God.
Yeah, he let them repossess it or whatever, or reclaim it or whatever.
Good. Yeah, let that shit go. I wasn't too upset about that.
Nah, because that one also went down and was fucked up. And that's why he
really
let it go. Yeah, so he had 2 broken vehicles on his hands.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it was not a good situation for him. He's got worse luck than I do with cars, and mine was just down for a month and a half.
Like I said. One of the drivers asked me, he goes, dude, man, you take your car all the way up, an hour drive to the dealership? I said, yeah, they're the only ones who touch my car when it needs to be looked at, professionally. I mean, getting my brakes changed, tires changed, oil changed. Yeah, anybody can do that shit. But when you hook that diagnostic up to my car, I want the guys who made that vehicle doing that shit. Mm-hmm.
Well, that, and you go there so often that those guys...
Oh yeah,
fucking treat you like a prince when you show up. They roll out the red carpet, bottle of champagne, caviar out.
Well, one of the retailers was telling me, it's like, you would be amazed how many times they take the car in and get service, and then they want to give you some sob story why they can't pay. It's like, really? Because you see all these, and I looked out the window, and it's like there's like 7 cars out there. They wouldn't give it back to the customer because they couldn't pay.
Yeah.
He said, you come in. You give them the credit card. You give them the 2 credit cards. You're like, yeah, do what you got to do. Well, okay, yes, sir, Mr. Smoke. That'll be $1,500. Put it on the card. Yes, sir, Mr. Smoke. We'll do that.
Hey, when you show up consistently and when you pay, properly.
Yeah,
I mean
imagine that, paying the bills.
I mean, we've got a couple of customers at the shop that, we damn near treat like royalty because they show up, they pay full price, they dump $80-$100 every time on pizza and everything, and just whatever you want. You want some napkins or some plates, Yeah,
I mean the university.
Oh God, don't remind me. That's coming up soon.
Yeah, those cats drop serious coin.
I mean, we're talking probably less.
Are you talking about work? Oh no.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, we'll stop talking about that. I mean, yeah.
So we're talking 400 pizzas a night for one order for one order during a dinner rush.
I'm watching that dark cloud just get bigger and bigger
Every
over
Friday
your head right
and
now.
Saturday.
It's getting darker
for
and
6
darker.
weeks.
Starting to thunder.
We're not staffed up. We're not ready.
No. And the staff we got is not.
I mean, it literally cannot be worse than 2 summers ago. Whenever, like, I was the only manager left, and we had to drag in people from other stores.
The great exodus. You
the great exodus.
Don't throw that out into the universe because it could always be worse.
Yeah. Stop. Marriage.
Marriage.
Yeah, like I said, if it's up here, then yes. As long as my dad is there, that's all he's ever wanted for me. Because when I got married before, it was a courthouse wedding. My sister's was a courthouse wedding. She's been married twice, and they had after they got married. Then they went to my parents' place, and they were like, "Oh, we got married," and then they had a little thing there.
The reception.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. But yeah, if it was down there, it would be just the 3, and then I don't know. I don't keep very many people close anymore. So friend-wise, like I said, I have 2 that are very close, but they wouldn't be able to make it. So
I got a few friends who've been married for more than 30 years now. They got married right after high school. They're still married. They got 4 kids. And that was probably the most unexpected love affair because it was one of those teen pregnancies. And he was a real stand-up guy. They made sacrifices, and now they are excellent together. And let's see, there's a couple other of them. They're pretty much the same route as everybody else. They made the 20, 25-year mark, and then boom, they fell apart. And I got a lot of people who they've got long-term relationships. They're just living in sin for 10 years, and they're never going to get married. They're never going to have kids because now, people are pushing past 40. There ain't no kids after 40. I mean, not safely anyway.
no.
So, I mean, my mom had me at 36.
Yeah, look how you turned out.
Yeah, look how I turned out.
That's like my sister. She's 37 right now. How old am I again? I said that earlier. 35.
You're 35.
Yeah, so she's 37.
About to be 36.
And she'll be 38 in December. And so, yeah, she'll
Are
be
you guys
30.
all in December birthdays? You, your
All
sister,
except for
and
my
your dad?
mom, yeah.
Oh,
Like I said,
shit.
mine's the 10th. My sister's is the 15th. My dad's is the 16th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Then my mom's off in July somewhere.
Yeah, my family's all scared. I mean, well, my sister's is January 1st. She was a New Year's baby, and then my dad's is towards the end of the month, January 21st. But then my brother's is in March, mine's in July, and then my mom's in October. So it's pretty well spaced out.
Yeah, not us.
My family's all over the place too. My sister's in the middle of the year. My brother has the very end of the year, and I'm at the very beginning of the year. So
So you're just every 3 to 6 months having cake. Yes.
Well, see, I'm not saying I got gypped. Okay, but Christmas and my birthday, it was kind of because they were like 20 days apart. So it's like I had to choose.
That's more than that. Your birthday's in February, yeah?
January 14th.
I feel the same way with mine being December 10th.
Yeah.
And then so even though my sister was on the 15th and mine was on the 10th, they would hold both of ours together.
Yeah. Man, we kind of did that with my other 2 kids because one's March and the other one's May.
Right.
So we have it in April.
There you go.
March and April.
Well, so when I got whenever I eventually met my buddy JB in middle school, so my birthday is the 17th. His is the 21st or 22nd. Sorry, 22nd. So 5 days apart. So we usually end up, picking a weekend in between, or towards the end, or towards one or the other, and we do something together. Especially whenever we were both out in Montana. He's still out there, but whenever I was out there too, we'd usually only be able to get together on the weekends because working throughout the week, doing the job and everything. But we usually end up. I think both years we did a river float. Went kayaking and all that.
I love river floating.
Oh my God,
Me too.
So fucking nice. I still want to do a backpacking trip, like a kayak float backpack trip.
Oh, no.
Do some riverside camping and.
I mean, the river floating going down the freaking Colorado, and I mean, be fully geared up. waterproof gear on and all that good stuff. And of course, we'll do some stupid antics with the raft and stuff, trying to do it like an Evel Knievel. Everybody gets on the back of the raft and we pull up the riser, ropes and make the whole thing go up in the air and stuff. It's incredibly
Do
fun.
really?
It's so fun. But if we hit one wave, one little crest wave, everybody goes in.
Flips the whole thing.
Everything goes in. And that water is so cold.
Yep, all glacier feet.
Yeah, that water is cold.
Yes.
And then everybody's scrambling trying to get back.
Well, I mean, if you're in a wetsuit, it's
Well, see, even with look, if you got like
not so bad. It's not like instant hypothermia.
No,
or
it's not
shock.
instant. It's just a shocking experience.
Yeah.
I mean, because I used to have we'd have the wetsuit on, and then we have the water jacket. The jacket it sluices all the water out as soon as it hits it. So I never got. I mean, but that water splashes you on the face. That stuff is like it's jolting,
Right.
So yeah, and of course you always got the people who want to wear shorts, and they freeze.
Or a bathing suit.
Yeah, and they just got the jacket on. They think that's enough.
I went jumping out there in Montana in just swim trunks and
Okay, cliff diving is different. Cliff diving is very different, but
taking this one up.
nah, it's just and we only went down in June, like in the middle of June, try to keep the heat going.
Yeah.
But God, we used to do that every year.
Yeah, I did. I went cliff jumping the one time, just wearing swim trunks, and I had to practice some of that Wim Hof breathing, just because man, it was one of those jumps where like you had to clear it just right, or you were like cracking a fucking leg off of the side of the cliff,
Side of the
or
cliff,
whatever,
or hit the
gonna
rock.
go tumbling. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
but and it was just far enough of a drop that like you had enough time to regret having jumped. For me, at least, that's it.
So
It
we're
was
talking about 20
God.
feet.
It's like 25, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 2 to 3 seconds and then splash. And oh my God. But I am a really good swimmer. And so like I just
Head
had to
first or feet first?
feet first, of course.
He's like, yeah, feet first.
Yeah, I ain't a diver. you see this body? It's not built for diving.
Look, you gotta. It's all technique. It's not really.
I get the
And I understand it.
legs crossed at the ankles, sphincter tight.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep your cheeks together. I mean, but for me, it was we jump off the bridge, low tide, so it was like 40, 45 feet. Mm. So we're talking like a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I am terrified of falling. Falling does not do it for me. I will jump into some cold water, but if I'm dropping into it or jumping into it, it's
The first time
terrifying. It's like a roller coaster. It's exhilarating. Yeah. It's thrilling, but like I don't know. I don't like it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I did the bridge jump once and the cliff jump once, and it's like just to say that I did it. I did it once.
Yeah. First time I did it was off the bridge, and this was before I joined the Corps, and we jumped off that bad boy, and it was almost a Darwin Award because he jumped first, and I didn't give him enough time. Like there was like barely a second between the two jumps, and I almost landed on him.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like I saw him there as I was approaching the water, and like an idiot, I'm trying to like
Try to slow yourself in midair.
I'm trying to change direction, and I missed him by like barely not even a body length. I missed him.
Yeah.
Landed right beside him, and then of course the second surprise was the freaking current. The current took me.
Yeah.
Like maybe 30, 40 yards down the bank. So I'm like, instead of swimming with it, I swam against it and wore myself out like in 10 seconds. I was just trying to get back to the bridge so I could grab the base of the bridge. And then my buddy was at the top. He said, "Just let it go, man. Just let it go." And then I stopped swimming and I just kind of floated until I got to the bank. I was like, man, I was gassed.
Where we were jumping at, everybody was swimming off to the left, but like if you were past a certain point on the bridge, you were supposed to swim off to the right. Well, I fucked up and I was too far right and tried to swim left. So I'm like, I cut diagonal across. And like I said, I am a strong swimmer. So like it wasn't that bad. I wasn't, about to die or nothing. But I definitely went down the river a good ways before I got across. But yeah, it's a fun time. What about you, Kitty? Where's the best place you've ever, dove or jumped or swam?
Yeah, no, remember I told you that, we'd climb up the tree and then we'd do the rope swing and then we'd fall in the water and then you were right in the middle. So, with all the alligators and all of a sudden you'd think to yourself, okay, do I go this way or do I go this way? What's the closest, fastest way? And you have that adrenaline rush and then you feel something brush up against your leg or your feet and you're like, oh, it's a fucking alligator.
Was it where you just jump into a bunch of lakes and that kind of thing? Or did you ever do any like river swimming?
Yeah, in Tennessee, there was a river I go down to. It was called the Beach, but it was in Tellico Plains in Tennessee. And then that was a really nice river. And then if you went up, I can't remember. It was called the Dragon's Tail or the Dragon. It was 311 turns in 3 miles.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and at the very bottom, once you get to the very bottom, there's a Harley Davidson shop, and it has this huge book. It looks like a huge encyclopedia, but it's all, it just has lines. I don't even think it had lines. I think it was just like just paper.
And you just sign your name off.
You sign your name. It says like, I survived the dragon, and you would sign it because they might have put some guardrails up there, I think in some spots, but just about every single day someone dies going up and down the dragon because there's so many motorcyclists that come or people that think that they can make these turns super quick, and it's literally like a dragon just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then once you got to our shop, Cherahalla, it was the Cherahalla Skyway. That's what the actual name was. But they call it the Dragon, and we had like 3 or 4 different maps you could buy at our store at Cherahalla, which it was like a gas station. Kind of like a tourist stop though as well.
Yeah.
Because you could buy patches, like for a lot of motorcyclists would stop there. We'd have like certain patches, and then we had like all the different maps, and people really loved the maps. And it would say and it would tell you, like we had the maps up in the window, and it would show, the Cherahalla Skyway, the Dragon, and it would say 311 turns in 3 miles. And so you're just literally doing this the whole way, going and so if you went off, like there's people dying every day. So when you got down to the bottom and, to the Harley Davidson spot, you would sign your name and say, I survived the Dragon. But yeah, but up there is also a really, really, really nice, there's a huge waterfall up there. A lot of people go swimming, and then, of course, fishing. People love their trout in Tennessee, a lot of trout fishing, like rainbow trout and stuff. But the one I love the most, it was in Florida. I think it was Rock Springs, I want to say it was called. I'd only ever been there once. And then I went kayaking down the river in Rock Springs, and that was really nice. I could be wrong. So no one come at me if I'm wrong. I know it was Rock Springs, but there was one to where it was just kind of like a river rafting type of deal where you'd start at the top and, you just float all the way down to the bottom and then you walk all the way back to the top. You could swim in it and everything else. And then there was one that actually had like a river that you could, kayak in and then go down. So I was at both of those at one point, but I know one of them was called Rock Springs. Other than that, yeah, just I've never done anything here yet, but most of mine were in Tennessee or a lot of lakes and swamps in Florida. And beaches, of course. But
it's very unlikely that I will ever go like tubing ever again.
No, you won't go tubing?
I'll go rafting. I'll go kayaking. The tubing, it'd have to be very like specifically known water levels and water speed and everything plotted out for the route and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's like where I went. Like the tubing, you could see it was clear water. Nothing could get into it. Nothing. There wasn't no gators. It was all very nice.
So what? It wasn't so much what was in the water. That's the reason why. When I was out in Montana, me and my buddy JB, we went with a group and we were going floating. And like there was one paddleboard. I think there was one paddleboard and everybody else was on inner tubes. And we had them all like loosely like daisy chained up and all roped together and everything. And then and we had the floating coolers and shit like that. And it was a good time. We had people had waterproof speakers, so we were jamming out to music, and, drinking, snacks, and everything else. It was great. And it was supposed to be like an hour and a half, 2 hour float. Well, we didn't realize because of how late in the season it was. Water levels were low. Water speed was low. And so we're cruising along, and then someone's like, hey, it feels like sun's starting to set kind of quick on us, isn't it? And temperature's starting to drop a little bit. And so I checked the map, and we're not even at the halfway point of this float yet, and we've been floating for like 2 hours. On what was supposed to be an hour and a half and 2 hour float.
So you started rowing.
And we didn't have anything to really paddle with. We had the one guy with the paddle board, but there was like 12 or 13 of us that were out here, so that wasn't going to be enough to get us all out. So we're like, we bunched them all up, and we're all taking turns, like everybody, like people getting out and kicking and swimming and pushing, trying to speed it up and everything. But like even still, it took us another like hour and a half. Sun setting. The last quarter mile stretch was just full of mosquitoes. I don't do well with bugs already, and I'm just feeling these things swarming me and biting me and crawling all over me, and I'm like trying to swim with as much of my body submerged as possible for as long as possible, and like I could have swam faster, but like I was trying to keep the inner tube with me, and so the inner tube was slowing me down. But like we're all trying to get. It felt like a fucking. It was definitely a trauma bonding moment with so many of us having survived this ordeal of just. It really felt like a horror movie survival scene, It's just it's everybody trying to get the fuck out and just everybody hold on and survive.
No, that happened to us, but in the reverse. We went through high tide, not rip tide, but high tide, and
swept out way too far.
No, it was just going too fast. But it was we got in there and said, yeah, man, this is going to take us about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. We got out there, and I mean, as soon as we hit the water, it was like whoosh. And then we had paddles and everything, so we were trying to navigate past the rocks and stuff, but some of the rocks just came right up at you. I mean, right up at you. And I mean, like, and you hit that rock, even in that big old giant inflatable raft. Mm-hmm. That sucker is.
It bucks.
Yeah, everybody's like, people in the air and like, oh man, a couple people almost got dropped off into the water. And then one person did fall in the water, but she happened to be hanging on to her boyfriend at the time, and she fell off, and he's like grabbing her, and she's don't let go. Later on, he's talking about he didn't let go, but he was like. He was about to let go because he couldn't hold her. He was like, man, if I'd have dropped her, I would be like, bye, honey. You wouldn't.
Lady's trying to have her moment.
You would have dove your ass in that water and died with her.
So I had to correct myself. It's 318 curves and 11 miles.
11 miles, not 3 miles. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's a bit more.
The Tail of the Dragon, famous for its 318 curves and just 11 miles, is America's most thrilling destination for motorcycle riders and sport car enthusiasts. Winding along US 129, where the Great Smoky Mountains meet the Cherokee National Forest, this iconic stretch offers a pure driving experience, no intersections, just you and the road. What makes the Tail of the Dragon legendary isn't just the technical challenge, it's the rugged beauty, the rush of the adrenaline, and the shared respect among the bold enough to conquer it. If you're chasing adventure, scenery that stops you in your tracks, and stories that last a lifetime, this is your proving ground.
Not at this age.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people have died on that.
Yeah,
I do a good time. Not on a motorcycle. Motorcycles terrify me on flat ground. But
and the
give me
thing
that
is,
sports car.
That's where they do the toy drive every year, for the motorcycle toy drive during Christmas, and that's where they take you. You go all the way down the Dragon Tail for the toy drive, and they have a helicopter above everyone, and then they follow all the motorcycles, because, I mean, it's a very, very large group. And I did it one year because my uncle had a motorcycle, and I sat in the back of it. And let me tell you, that was like the most terrifying time of my entire life. Because I'm like, I didn't know you had to lean with the person.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, so every time he was leaning, I was like, oh shit, I got to stay straight. So I was like, trying to keep myself straight while he was leaning. And then like, no one told me like, hey, you need to lean when they lean. Because I thought if I leaned when he when he was leaning, that we were just going to, we're just going to fall.
We didn't have that problem. We pushed you. We're coming around the corner and stuff. And like, everybody's like, all right, hard bank. All right, move! The whole side of the boat goes up in the air almost.
Well, no, she's talking about a road that's a bunch of turns and everything.
You talking about like on land?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, the tail of the dragon.
Yeah.
Hell no!
With 318 curbs.
Is this on a motorcycle or the car?
Motorcycle.
Some people do it cars too, but yeah, predominantly motorcycles.
Yeah, for this specific toy drive, it was just motorcycles.
I can imagine that. I close my eyes and I can see that happening. But if you're not paying attention, you're going right through that curve.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she was saying. That like every year, like every group that goes through there, every day. You said somebody dies on that thing, or?
Just about. Hold on, I'm not.
Yeah, what's the fatality statistics? Give us the gruesome, gory details before somebody else cashes in on them.
Oh yeah. Find a station without scruples.
That's crazy.
How many fatalities have there been?
Makes me want to call one of my friends to see if he's driven it. He likes doing those crazy things. He did this one. It's called the Iron Tail or something like that. Iron Bottom is like 1,500 miles of just straight driving on your motorcycle.
Yeah. That sounds awful on my spine.
Yeah, it sounds extremely uncomfortable.
I'm not built for motorcycles. I'm really not. I got long arms, but like, if I'm sitting for too long, I just get sore and I got bad circulation in my legs. Now, zip lining.
I had a very embarrassing moment zip lining.
I love zip lining.
It's the same thing, dude.
So the Tail of the Dragon, it says it records around 100 plus annually. 100 plus deaths.
Yeah, so like
annually.
every 3 days somebody dies on that road, basically.
Either dies or has a wreck of some sort. Yeah.
Died or wish they had died. That's more than freaking lion attacks.
It's more than shark attacks.
Is it? I wonder how many people die from shark attacks. Fact check.
Less than vending machines falling on people.
Wait.
So apparently the Cherahalla Skyway I was talking about is just the bypass. So you don't have to go down the Dragon Sail.
Oh, okay.
So it is two different
So you can
areas.
skip the danger zone.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, well.
The Cherahalla Skyway is more just it's a scenic byway directly in Tellico Plains. And that's where it has that really nice waterfall, and you're riding along the river. It doesn't have it has some curves obviously, but you're not like going down a fucking mountain with no guardrails and going 318 fucking curves in 11 miles. I
wonder how fast they're taking those turns too.
Depends on the bike, I imagine. But
yeah, when you see the cars come out of there, like I said, when I worked the Cherahalla Skyway Market, that's the only place they had to come from because they wouldn't take you up the mountain. They're trying to take you back down the mountain. And when you would see those fucking tow trucks come out with those cars or those motorcycles, you're like, yeah, they're probably not alive anymore. Let's say a quick prayer.
Let's the Subaru. They lived. So global unprovoked shark attacks average 5 to 12 deaths per year.
Yeah. I've only had one of those old shit moments. Once?
Oh no, the average is down. 2 to 4 people die each year in the United States from vending machine related accidents.
Vending machine? What are we talking about?
First we were talking about shark attacks.
What kills people more?
First we asked
how many toothpicks kill people?
Oh shit, toothpicks.
Yeah, I looked it up before. A lot of people don't know that they put the toothpick in the burger, and then they'll eat the burger.
They'll bite down and go through.
And then the toothpick will go down their throat.
Oh shoot!
I looked it up one time, like years ago. And now I'm curious about how many people die now due to toothpicks.
Toothpick.
Toothpick fatalities are extremely rare, with only a few isolated deaths reported in medical literature globally each year. While exact annual statistics are not tracked, research spanning 136 documented cases of accidental toothpick ingestion shows a severe case fatality rate of about 9.6% for those specific medical incidents.
136 people still, like, even in that amount of time. That's a lot of people to be swallowing fucking toothpicks.
It says injury rates, though. In the United States, an estimated 8,000 people visit emergency rooms every year for injuries caused by toothpicks, such as accidental swallowing, puncture wounds, or eye/ear injuries.
Jesus.
People, you're not even supposed to be putting Q-tips in your ears. Don't put toothpicks in your ears.
Well, you know where a lot of those come from is when people go and smash those people inside of the cakes. And you know, when they have like the double cakes, how they make them is they put those toothpicks in there, like those really wide ones.
Why are they putting toothpicks in cakes?
To hold them up.
They're too big. They're tall.
Yeah, so it keeps the structure of the cake. So when people do that joke where they just smash your face down in the cake,
it goes through an eye.
Yeah, it goes through the eye or it's a thing. It happens. You know, it's like one of those dumb 1,000 Ways to Die type of deals.
Oh, I used to love that show, 1,000 Ways to Die. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I watched so much.
It was so brutal. And some of them, they would show you the actual footage of those people that died. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Some of the stupid ways that people...
Yeah. I remember one specifically that actually showed it, and it was because... they had a bunch of flour and they were in a small room, and I guess like the flour had broken up. It was like these big bags of flour, and they literally died from suffocation from breathing in all the flour.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What the most brutal one for me?
That wasn't brutal. It was just stupid to me.
The guy was. They were doing like cart. They were pulling carts. They were in a warehouse, and the guy had his freaking. God, I can't even remember what machine it was. It was a forklift. Okay. And they had like industrial wire tied to the end of the forklift, and they were pulling these guys on freaking carts, on roller carriers. Yeah. So they're like doing basically skiing.
They're like water skiing, but on the carts with the forklift
stuff. Well, one idiot decided to tie the cord around himself.
Oh
no!
This industrious wire, right? And so they're going around the warehouse, and then like he falls off the cart and he gets caught on one of the beams, and he wraps around the beam. His friend who's pulling the cart on the freaking
forklift
doesn't know, so he gets caught in there and he literally gets bisected. He gets pulled in half. There's really no resistance because you're talking about a forklift here.
Right. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, just the wire from yesterday. Was it yesterday when your brother was here?
No, Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Just from her wire outside. Look what happened to my arm.
Oh.
Yeah, she saw this little bitty dog walking by. This guy was walking, this little tiny dog. And I noticed it before she did because I knew she was going to blow up because she doesn't like small dogs. When it comes to small dogs, she sees them as like a chew toy. I mean, this dog was smaller than this toy we just got her. And the dog wasn't barking at her or nothing, but as soon as she locked eyes on that dog, she went to run, and I knew she was going to, so I'm trying to hold on, and it's a cable like wire, and it's meant for like to hold like 400 pounds. So it's one of those tie-out cables, and so I went to grab a hold of it, but I was sitting in the chair that she's sitting in now, and the wire got me and just right next to the chair, and it like pinched my skin and just went and I was like, as soon as it happened, I looked down and it was just black and blue as soon as it happened. And like, so every time I think about the wires, what's that? I think it's Ghost Ship in the very beginning, where they all get cut in half by the wires, and they're all just kind of looking around.
The chandelier cable or whatever.
Yeah, and all of a sudden they all start just sliding off in half and shit.
Yeah, everybody just
I only know that scene. I only know that scene from that movie. I don't think I ever watched the rest of that movie.
I watched the whole movie, and that's still all I can remember of that whole movie.
Yeah, like that.
And it's the very beginning.
That should traumatize me as a kid. Like it's,
that is like a bad scene.
That scene and the bit from the first Resident Evil movie where they're going through the lasers and the guy gets like hit with the laser, and like you just see like the eye slide and shit. Oh my God.
That dude was like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he was.
And he just was like, okay, he made it. Oh shit. Oh, that was cool.
Then they hit him with a fucking
and then it just cross section.
We're gonna have to put like a trigger warning before all this because some people get pretty triggered.
Oh my God, that was, and I was like, well, I was like, oh, they killed the black guy. That black guy went out like a G, but they got him. They got him.
That's why I had to stop watching Walking Dead for a while. You know, the part where they killed Glenn.
Yeah.
And
with the
bat.
Negan, the baseball.
And his fucking eye was popping out of his head.
Lucille, I think his best name was called.
What was it?
Lucille was
Negan?
Negan was the guy.
The bat was Lucille.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It did have a name. But yeah, and he was still trying to talk, you know, and the whole back of his head was caved in. That got me. That got me really bad.
That's when I stopped watching.
I stopped watching it for like a good 2 years, and then I finally went back to it, and I just skipped over that one little part, and then watched the rest. Like the other ones getting their head bashed in, not a problem, but the way that happened, and how he was still trying to talk, and then his eye was popping out of his head. And
because isn't what's her face the chick that had the kid with him, or was going to have the kid with him?
Yeah,
Isn't she running around
she
with
had the
Negan
kid.
now?
Yes. Yep, she ended up like forgiving him or whatever. And I know, it's crazy.
Look, man,
it's trifling ass white women.
Gotta survive.
Yeah, she ended up having that. Yeah, they have a whole separate like spinoff of her and Negan.
Yeah, because they were doing the.
How many seasons did that last?
I don't know.
I think like each they did the split up. They were doing like a season piece or whatever.
Season or two.
Because like they followed Daryl to
Daryl's
France.
badass. I'm so glad Daryl never fucking died.
He ended up in Paris or some nonsense like that.
Yeah,
right?
he ended up in France.
They are making a movie though, because we never truly knew what happened to
Michonne
Rick
and Rick.
Yeah, Rick and Michonne. But he is. So the only reason why it stopped was because he had been in America for I think like 6 years or something like that doing.
His visa was about to expire.
No, it wasn't that. It's just he missed his family so much that he wanted to get back home to them. So they basically just killed him. You know, allegedly.
He did get killed in the comics.
But
who? Daryl?
Rick.
Oh, Rick. Yeah, Rick.
Yeah, Daryl didn't exist in the comics.
Yeah, Daryl didn't exist. The other dude, Shane, he dies really early.
Yeah, he died first season.
Yeah, he died real early. I'm talking about the comic books. He died like quick, and it wasn't Rick that killed him. It was the son,
Carl.
Carl kills him.
I was so upset when Carl died.
Carl should have died like 3 times.
Yeah, he should have died more than that. Like,
that dude got shot through the chest. He got his head blown off. He almost got chewed up by
didn't he have to finish off his own mom?
I think so.
So she wouldn't turn into a zombie?
I mean, he became tough as freaking nails, though. A lot tougher than Rick.
Yeah, Rick went kind of crazy.
He
He
kind of went soft, yeah.
A lot of stuff that they got into is because Rick wouldn't do what was necessary. Like,
kept trying to do too good.
Yeah, he said, like, dude, these aren't humans.
See, I will say, as much as you guys give me shit for being too, too optimistic, too trusting and everything.
Give it to me. Try me.
I know, not on air.
Why'd you have to go and make it weird?
Jesus, dude, I'm in the room. What?
But when it comes to situations like that, like I have no problem putting somebody down. I have no problem pulling the trigger and taking out a threat. I just don't treat everybody like they're a threat from the rip.
Sorry. Can't get with that one.
Not during an apocalypse.
Yeah, there you go.
We had this same argument like 2 days ago again, and I was like, during an apocalypse, nope. I shoot first and ask questions later. I don't trust your neighbors. Don't trust your family. Like I would trust.
I'm not saying you have to trust anybody.
I would trust you, and I would trust him. But anyone outside of this group right here, they're probably gonna die.
Is the enemy? I was like, God, dude.
I'm not saying you have to trust somebody for them to be useful. And I'm not saying you have to fucking let them close enough to be dangerous to be useful.
Like, the first thing I'm going to do is raid this entire fucking apartment. I'm going to her first because she's 71 years old, and I'm going to take all of her shit because, she can't run. She's going to be useless. She's going to be cannon fodder. Anyone that has kids, cannon fodder. Ain't no kid's gonna be in the fucking group. I will drop kick a kid during an apocalypse. I can say that. I would not harm a child outside of an apocalypse, but children are cannon fodder.
Children are our future.
Not during an apocalypse, they're not.
They need less rations and can do more work.
They cry, they complain, and they do stupid shit that gets you killed.
I saw what I can't remember what it was. mom, it was dad, brother, and mom, and the little girl, and they were hiding, and there was a group of guys looking for them, and the girl was whimpering, and then I think the brother came up and he just grabbed her entire face, hands over the mouth and the nose, and just grabbed her and shook her head. And shook her some more. And she did not make any noise after that. I was like, whew, well done. I mean, that's something I would do.
Yes.
That's something I would do.
Absolutely.
I mean, he shook Jesus out of her. Because she was going to give away their position. It's kind of like
A Quiet Place.
Nah, that movie was stupid as fuck. No. I'm talking about the scene in Predator. Where Carl Weathers' character is sliding all over the place in the jungle, and then he turns around and there's the other black guy. Hey, it's like you keep giving away our position. I'm gonna bleed you out here, leave you out here to die. You got that? And then just like that, he was gone. And that is it's like you didn't hear any noise out of that dude after that, because he knew. He's like, hey, you giving away our position out here. You better shut this stuff up. I thought that was hilarious.
You have any situations like that out there? Nah.
I was purely urban. I didn't do that jungle shit. No. But I did know a lot of shooters who did do that. There was a lot of infantry, you cross paths with. And
you just don't hear those motherfuckers when they walk.
No, you do not. I mean, there was this one sergeant, and his nickname was Ghost. Because, I mean, you be sitting there talking, and then he was just there. And it was creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Because people who were supposedly facing where he would be coming from didn't see him approach. Because they we playing, spades or playing, it's some kind of card game, just sitting, oh shit. Hey, what's up, big son? How you doing? And he's like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, just weirdly chill.
So I've been told I'm very quiet for a guy my size. And
I can hear you coming. It's that one. That one that could sneak up on me. You can't sneak. I mean, my hearing is going bad, so most people can sneak up on me. But a couple of years ago, she did it with impunity. She would I would hear other people, and then all of a sudden she was there.
He turned around and, oh shit.
Like, whoa, and I was threatening to put a bell on her.
We did, remember? I put the bells on.
Yeah, because she...
Yeah, so we got some, what was it, Christmas decorations?
Yeah, because she was chronically walking up on it, and I was like, God, that's just... And I'd be back there just doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I turn right, and there she was.
And I wasn't even doing any of it on purpose. I was just standing there waiting to get into the office or something, or and I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't be like, "Hey, excuse me." I just wait. I'd
Use
patiently
your
wait.
words.
And there I was, and then it wouldn't be just Big Smoke. It'd be other people too. And they'd just be like, "Holy shit, where the hell did you come from?" And I'm like, "The front of the store."
Oh yeah, it was freaky. It was freaky, but I ran into a few guys like that. A couple of Delta Force guys are all of them dudes are crazy. I mean, they're crazy quiet. So it's no. But me, no, we were urban. I mean, we drove everywhere.
You said you were support attached to a special forces.
Yeah, right? Which is worse. Because you do the same training that they do.
Yeah.
I mean, up to the point of where they're actually engaging the enemy, we have to be able to run. We have to be able to, set up bivouac very fast, and
set up listening posts.
Yeah, we have to know all of the encryption, models and stuff like that. We got to know all that shit. No, but when they left, they left. And it was like, yeah, see y'all later.
Good luck.
Yeah, hope you come back. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, I didn't go out with those fools. Hell no. Yeah, but some of those guys, man, and you could tell the ones who were doing it for a living and the ones who were just doing it. And the ones who did it for a living, those guys there was just something in them that made them a little more dangerous than the average guy. And whatever they shot at, they didn't miss. Seeing them on the range was something incredible.
Yeah.
Because they didn't practice with one target. They practiced with 6 or 7. Oh
That's
my
the
God.
second time you've done that during this episode.
Yeah.
And they would just blow those things away.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was funny, man. I was like, God, their trigger discipline is insane. And they would do it staggered. One guy here, one guy here, one guy here, one guy here. And then they'd overlap. This dude would shoot over into this guy's quadrant and then shoot into this guy's quadrant. And they would just piggyback. No injuries.
On a side note, I just wanted to let everyone know that, Chief, you already know, my mom is going through a very major surgery here soon. It is tomorrow. They found a blood clot in her aorta right next to her heart, and it has grown very large very quickly. So she's going through an emergency surgery tomorrow to get it removed, and she is my last grandparent alive. So everyone pray, and if you're not religious, just wish her good luck tomorrow, because it's a very, very major surgery.
Yeah.
So, because if it breaks off, and it'll
Flood
cause
her heart.
it'll
flood her heart.
It'll give her an aneurysm. So, but yes, she has a blood clot right there in her aorta, right next to her heart. So, but she's going through surgery tomorrow. So,
Which tomorrow now means like a month ago, whenever they actually hear this episode. But
well, yes, but so
I gotta get
so
caught
the next
up.
time we do the podcast,
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to
Prayer
hope to
is
say
prayer.
yes. And I'm going to hope to say that she is still here, because she has beat breast cancer, she has beat 2 strokes, she has beaten a heart attack, and she is still living on her own.
No,
and
then yeah, she got this.
I'm
Sounds
Yeah.
like my mom. My mom had 2 heart attacks and a stroke.
yeah.
And they told her she had maybe 2 years to live, and she lived another 35 years.
Woo!
Jesus.
Doing paper routes every morning. That lady was a beast.
I said it probably helped a lot too, though.
Oh,
All
yeah,
that exercise and getting out.
She was, but it was funny. So like she's in her 70s. Like she was a daycare. She ran a daycare business. And it's like she'd like be doing all kinds of stuff, and she's like, oh, I'm kind of tired. She just get on one of the kids' mats and goes to sleep. She would lay down. She would make everybody lay down.
Nap time.
It's nap time, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like 3 in the afternoon. So everybody lay down.
That was perfect nap time.
And she just lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah, we had nap time in daycare.
Yeah, it was funny. Man. But she did it because, she was out of gas, and she just like, yeah, I can't let none of you crumb snatchers be running around here. All y'all go lay down, get out, and go to sleep. I used to visit her and go, why is everybody? What time is it?
Lights are off inside of the room.
Yeah, everybody's sleeping. Say, Grammy is sleepy. I get it. Can we get up now? No, you better not get up. Let's stay down there.
Yeah, all the women in my family lived to be very, very old. My great grandma just passed away. I think it was 3 years ago, and she was 93 or 94.
I don't want to be that old.
I don't either. I mean, they all did. I mean, she started getting dementia though. But she wasn't full dementia. Like she remembered most things. But the day that my meemaw, who was taking care of her there at the end, she knew the day she was going to go, because the night before she passed away peacefully in her sleep. But she regained full memory.
Oh.
The night before. Or not, like the day before, and then at night she passed away. But she regained her full memory and was just and she just started talking out of nowhere. And she was acting like how she would act 20 years ago. And she was talking about all of her family and the kids and the grandkids and everything. And my mom was like, it kind of
knew.
Yeah, she knew. Yeah.
Okay, you know what movie that reminds me of? I don't recommend it. It is
The Notebook.
There.
Yep.
Do not watch that movie. That movie kills your soul.
I just watched it.
I mean, it's a very
You kidding me, right?
I just watched it a couple months ago and I regretted it. I didn't think I was going to cry again.
You gotta be kidding me. You are joking. You are pulling my chain.
Did you say you'd never seen it?
Oh, no, I've seen it several times.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying I liked it. I'm just saying that
Did you cry?
Of course he cried. He cried.
Every man I've ever asked has said they have cried at that movie. You did not cry?
No.
When I first saw the movie, I literally barged into my parents' room, tears streaming down my face, crying my eyes out. My mom was like, "It's okay. It's a good ending, though. They got to go together." And I was like, "It's so fucking sad. I can't do it." I cried for days.
No, there's only 2 scenes in movies that I cry over.
I swear to God, if it's Star Wars.
No.
Okay.
Like God is a cry.
No, it's Wash getting impaled in the
Oh
Serenity.
yeah, that movie. Oh.
And then whenever in I Am Legend,
The dog.
when the dog has to get put down, yeah.
Oh, it didn't have to be. I think
It was mutating.
I think it wasn't that he had to be. It was like.
I don't know. The dog starts like growling in his arms, and that's when he
I don't want to say he had. It's like he should have known. I mean, he was a scientist. He already knew.
That was the only fright he had in the world.
He should have before the dog turned. But that dog damn near came close to killing him.
Yep.
And it's like he waited, and then out of sheer I don't know, survival mode, reflex. I don't know if it was probably both. But he was like,
Yeah,
he knew the dog was turning, and like he was like petting and letting her ride all the way out, and then waited until like the change finally took, and then you just hear that quick little snap, and
no, it wasn't
she
a snap.
struggled for a while.
No, that wasn't a snap.
Yeah, he was suffocating her.
That dog.
Yeah. Because it was like, I remember the paws scratching against the floor.
You want to put money on it? I've seen that movie too many damn times.
Yeah, he suffocated. He didn't snap her neck.
He choked that dog out. And here's a problem with that. I have a problem with that because he knew that once that dog got direct infusion of the disease, it was going to turn. He should have turned that rifle on that puppy right away, and he should have just put that dog down. But he didn't.
Well, I think he was like hoping that she wouldn't change.
I think it was more of he didn't want to put her down before she was in that other state of mind. Yeah. Even though it's an animal, even though it's a dog, like they had a very close bond, and he didn't want to put her down when she was still her, herself.
And see, and that's the one thing I do not like that in the movies, where they wait until it becomes dangerous.
Right, it's like whenever somebody gets bit by a zombie and they wait until they turn.
There's only one movie that I can. Or it actually wasn't a movie; it was a TV show. It was called The Strain. It was a vampire show. One dude, and it was funny because you got infected. There was all these worms that get into your blood system, and eventually, the worms, multiply until the master takes you over. Mm-hmm. Well, this one guy, he had only like 2 or 3 worms in him, and they got those worms out. And then when he looked again, he had a whole lot more. Oh, no. And then the guy's like, "Yeah, you need to do what you need to do." And the other guys, they were arguing about it, and then this dude just walked up, put him down, like just shot him right there. And then everybody's like, "Oh, why did you do that?" He's like, "Look, this had to happen." He was going to change, and he was going to give us up. So yeah, he had to go. Mm. It's like, but he didn't wait. He didn't wait till the eyes turn red and the fangs come out. He didn't wait for all that.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. See, again, in that situation, I can definitely pull the trigger in that regard.
So scene by scene, just to give you a fact check of how his dog dies.
Just to point out, I was acquiescing because it's been long enough that I haven't seen that movie.
Okay.
So was his name pronounced Neville?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dr. Robert Neville, played by Will Smith, is forced to strangle his dog, Sam, to death. And it says, while trapped and ambushed by the infected, Sam heroically defends Neville, but is bitten and exposed to the virus. The cure fails. Neville brings her back to the lab and injects her with an experimental cure he is developing.
Yeah, see, that was why I was saying that.
But it fails. Yeah, but it fails to stop the infection. And then Sam's eyes, which is the dog Sam, for anyone out there who hasn't seen I Am Legend, which you should have by now, and if you haven't, go fucking watch it. Sam's eyes turn bloodshot. She begins snapping at Neville aggressively, and it becomes clear she is fully turning into an infected dark seeker. And then the death, weeping. Neville holds her tightly in his arms, sings Bob Marley's 3 Little Birds to comfort her, and strangles her to end her suffering. Yeah. So yes, I believe I don't know if I cried during that part or not, but I know. Marley and Me, I fucking cried at the end of Marley and Me.
Never seen it.
Never saw it.
Never saw it.
Old Yeller? Nobody. Yeah, you too young.
Oh no, I've seen Old Yeller.
Where the Red Fern Grows. That one got me. The book too. I think I've seen the movie once because I think in the movie the dogs live, but in the book the dogs do not make it.
Nope.
Yeah. When I saw Old Yeller, I was a kid, of course. I cried my eyes out. I cried my eyes out. And then, of course, they had another dog. It was, I think it was the pup of Old Yeller, and it was exactly like Old Yeller. And you feel better about it, but yeah.
But it kind of goes back to the same thing to where like they should have put Old Yeller down way before it
Way
got
before
to that
he
point.
turned. Yeah, he got bit by a rabid wolf.
Yeah, protecting
and they
the boy, right?
Yeah, he protecting the boy, and they're like, "Look, no wolf will come near a fire." The dog was rabid, and so they locked Yeller up. And I think the first couple of days he was fine, but then he definitely was not himself.
I remember the kid like trying to go up to the cage, and
He said, "Don't do it."
and that dog just was
Then mom was
rabid at that point.
And mom was like, "I'll do it." No,
And then the dad does it.
the boy does it. The older boy.
Oh, the older boy does it. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he goes, "No, he was my dog. I'll do it." And he went in and he shot him.
Yep.
It was back in them old days.
Yeah, there's a website called doesthedogdie.com.
Oh God,
Oh
really?
my goodness.
Yeah, so I will check before I watch anything with the dog.
Oh my God! How do you
Oh
find
no,
that
we're
stuff?
gonna watch Marley and Me,
How do you find stuff?
and it's based off a true story too.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah.
it was a true story, then a book, and then a movie.
But the nice thing is for people out there that do have like sensitivity triggers and everything, that the website doesthedogdie.com, they list any and all potential trigger warnings for the movies and everything. It's all
Well, they should
crowdsourced,
have
so.
is their snapping of bones list, because that's the list that I need.
Snapping a bone?
Yeah, so like I have a phobia of like, now if it's like breaking neck, don't care because you don't see any broken bone. But if it's like a deformity, like say it's like in those kung fu movies,
Like every Steven Seagal movie.
yeah, to where like they take the arm and it goes to like a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
I have an extreme phobia. So like in a lot of fight scenes, you'll see like when they start to grab the arm, I'll look away for a second because I'm like, oh, are they gonna do that? Are they gonna do that? But if it's only if it's a deformity. If it's like if I can't
They just hear the crack, you're
like
fine.
in Major Pain, the very beginning where he like breaks his finger sideways.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I cried for so long.
He's just sitting there with his finger.
Yeah.
My finger.
Yeah, because I think his leg was broken or blown off or something. And
he
he was
got
like,
shot. He got shot. And he's like,
Yeah.
my leg. He's all, want me to show you a trick about forget about that pain.
yeah, and then he just. Oh my goodness.
Works every time.
Yeah.
He's gonna do to that little kid.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And that lady stopped him.
Are you crazy?
Want me to show you a trick? He definitely was a psychopath.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
God, that movie was perfect. And I'm glad they never made a sequel. I am so glad they never made a sequel. That movie was perfect as a standalone.
Yeah, that movie was something else.
Your mama was so fat she played pool with the planets.
And then the kids wetting themselves like, how old are you? Still wet in the bed.
What is the R slur?
The R slur. What are you looking at right now?
The list of
give us
trigger
a-
warnings.
I don't know.
Racist?
I think they're talking about retarded.
Oh, pfft, you can still say retarded.
Nah, you'll get canceled for saying retarded.
I don't think you can say it anymore.
Well,
I think you can say that anymore, Rick.
Rick and Morty. Hey, Rick and Morty didn't cancel. That means I can still say
It's
it.
like we're not talking about. I'm not disparaging the differently abled here.
Okay,
I'm saying
look.
is it would make me literally mentally retarded. I still don't think you can say it anymore.
Well, that's retarded.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I'm from the 90s. I'm still going to say retarded.
Is there a large age? Is there a child abandoned by a parent? Does someone asphyxiate? Does an LGBT person die? Why is that a trigger? Is there a mental institution scene? Does someone say, I'll kill myself?
There's triggers for everything.
Back in the 70s, they made a thing. About,
Is a minority misrepresented?
oh, my God. Like in the 70s, there was a couple of movies where they kill, like, the gay person. I mean, kill the gay person graphically. And, like, strangulation and stuff like that.
Right.
They brutalize them before they kill them. And, yeah, that's during the black exploitation movie times. You know, they did all that stuff. They really made it an issue of killing people very graphically bloody.
Is a child's toy destroyed? Or?
Okay, that one's just nonsense.
I remember they had a thing about clowns in the movie. There are movies with clowns that attack people and people freak out. Like in Poltergeist. Mm-hmm. Poltergeist. This boy had a clown. I don't know why he had a clown, because he was definitely afraid of the clown. And like for some reason it's weird, because now that I think about the movie, they have the clown in the chair opposite of him sleeping.
Just
staring. Sitting there, just staring at him. And then like when the manifestations of all the spirits started really going haywire in the movie, the clown leaves the chair and he gets up, he sees the clown is gone. It's time to go.
Yeah, I'm out.
It's time.
Oh. Hey, there you go, Big Smoke. One of the trigger warnings. Does the black guy die first?
That's actually a trigger warning?
Yeah.
I look for that. I do. I look for it. It cracks me up. We watched the movie not too long ago where the black guy, War Machine.
Yep. Yeah, because he was the only one that survived. Besides the main character.
Yeah, besides the main character. He's the only. And they drug his ass off. That dude fell out of a moving vehicle.
He was shot. He was
fell
blown
off a
up. He was bleeding.
That fool lived. He had plot
He
armor.
almost drowned. He fucking.
And look, and they went out of their way to save this dude.
They just had him strapped to a fucking carrier for like. What do they call that?
Something board.
Gurney or
Yeah.
It's like
like a carrier
gurney.
board or something.
yeah. I was like,
Sled.
I'm going, why isn't this fool dead? This ninja he's got thousands of lives. It's like that movie was insane.
See, that's the type of
still
one that
really
goes
enjoyed
through
that
all
movie.
of that, and then he'll get fucking in a car wreck and die.
Yeah. He's got a peanut allergy.
I was just about to say.
Just swell up like a balloon.
Or he gets stung by a bee.
Yeah.
He gets some kind of like late in life fucking
Someone touch him with,
shellfish allergy or some shit.
someone touches him with a latex glove.
That's all I said.
Like he die. Puts on the wrong condom and dies. I mean, it's like, God.
Swallows a toothpick.
Yeah, swallow.
Enjoying that fucking big ass burger and his toothpick in the middle of it.
It's like, God. Yeah, but he lived. He lived.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up there. It's a pretty good spot in this little.
Has it been that long
point.
already?
It's been an hour and 40 minutes. I want to trim it down to like an hour and 20 at least.
Wow.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. We are on through Podbean. We are on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and did I say iHeartRadio already?
Yes, you did.
Okay, then Apple Podcasts is the other one. And of course, our home here on YouTube. Social media pages, we are on Facebook, TikTok, and Reddit. And you can search in the search bar, Nightwatch Podcast, or you can check out the links in the description below or on our home channel now. I try to spread the links around as much as possible, save them to everything in the descriptions.
Yes, sir.
If you want to help support the channel financially for whatever reason, I still have the coffee page up, ko-fi.com/nightwatchpodcast. Apparently nobody wants to buy us an energy drink, so apparently they like our nice, calm, relaxing episodes more than our
They'll come around.
high energy, high octane throwdowns and
Yeah,
shouting
wait till
matches.
we get the videos up and people can see us and
I
stuff
have
like
faith.
that.
I have faith. They'll come around.
Come on, man. Give me $1, man.
But right now we're working on hitting that subscriber limit.
Yeah, subscriber count. Please.
Yes.
Please subscribe,
Please
like,
subscribe.
comment, and subscribe. Yeah, we need was it 1,000 subscribers
We need
to hit
1,000
partnership program,
subscribers.
and right now we're back down to 89. We lost another one. I think we've lost like a grand total of like 3 or 4 subscribers, but we've stayed pretty steady, consistent growth.
We'll do it. We'll get it.
Yeah, well, it's just gonna take one video. That's all it takes to get out there in front of everybody and get that hit that discoverability, hit that viral.
It will happen.
discoverability.
I'm telling you, once you get those videos out and people can see us and actually watch us, instead of it just being a still background, and it'll be a lot better. It's going to take off a lot
Well,
quicker.
I mean, we did just finally hit 1,000 downloads on through the audio only channels, besides other than YouTube. So we're doing pretty well there.
We're doing great on TikTok.
Yeah. What did that last one do?
What do you mean?
That one that you said was like doing super well early on, hit like 100 views in like the first couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, in like 10 minutes it hit like 122 views.
Like I said, it's just time. It's
Hey,
the grind.
we're grinding out. We're putting
It's
in the
the
work.
grind. That's all it is.
I mean, this is going to be like, we may actually be getting pretty close to episode 100.
Works for me,
Yeah,
brother.
we're getting pretty close. Another couple of weeks. 14
Look,
weeks.
I'm just
from now.
happy that people I thought were not watching the podcast anymore are still watching.
Right?
Hello, people.
Yeah.
Hello, thank you for
people.
watching.
Yes.
Comment.
Thanks, my little babies. I'm glad you guys are watching here. I know you don't appreciate some of the stuff I'm saying, but I really appreciate it.
And we would definitely appreciate if you subscribe.
Yeah,
If you're not
subscribe.
already.
Get your friends to subscribe. Get more of your friends to subscribe.
Get your enemies to subscribe. Get your family members to subscribe.
Even if they don't watch us, just subscribe to us. Just let us hit that 1,000 mark.
And yeah. Well, that's going to be it for this shit, folks. We'll see you on the next one.
All right. Aloha.
See ya.